these are my friends, Emma, Mary, Solomon, David, and Leilani. I invited them over for a potluck dinner and to have a chat about social media and how we perceive ourselves.
Ones that made me feel especially shit about my life were like the fitness grams and like all the people you vaguely or the travel ones or even not famous people, just people you vaguely know that through Instagram their life looks so put together.
Do you follow them or just see them?
You have to follow them to see them, mate.
No, the explore function is like the biggest.
I really struggle with Instagram because I feel like there's an obligation to make your life exciting.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, my life is boring, but I'm okay with that. Like I actually enjoy the life that I have, and I'm not really upset about not being in India. Like right now, I'm doing something that I like. So.
Yeah, totally. I actually remember one more point, a third point to add to the why I hate Instagram. Because it made me like search for the likes. I remember the moment I decided I was going to delete it. I was in Hawaii and I just posted a gram of me on the beach, and I was just like constantly checking it, like seeing how many people had liked it, and I was like, you know what? Fuck this. Can I swear? I was like, fuck this. I don't need to be like so dependent on these people liking my photo.
I feel kind of proud in a sense that I don't think about that the way I know I used to when I first got it.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if that's just because I got numbers, which I'm happy with.
Are you really particular about what you post?
I am, but I think I've gotten it to a point where it's like not in a like what are people gonna think way, and I've got it in a way I feel like I limit what I post quite substantially to things which I think are like special or like really like have a feel to them, which I wanna
like don't just post for the sake of it.
Yeah.
Like, you know when people are like, oh, I'm posting this because it's gonna look great against all my other photos. I'm like, I do not have the patience for that.
In all seriousness, it just doesn't bother me. Like seeing these things on Instagram and stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, like this person's like, for example, the Kayla girl. Like I see her on Instagram all the time. I'm like, oh yeah, like she's working real hard for that. Like that's her life. It looks really interesting. But I just, I don't know why. But I just don't compare. I don't have the same sort of comparison to like my life. It doesn't. It just doesn't.
Kind of like
register.
an other, like it's a different lifestyle that you don't really associate with almost.
Yeah, I just sort of think, oh, that's what they're up to. Like it just doesn't really impact me.
I feel the same kind of way, but then who knows what it does on an unconscious level.
Yeah, I suppose. Like I mean, like they're like I do kind of feel motivated, like watching her to be like, oh, maybe I should like climb Mount Humaydangi more often. But I'm kind of like.
That was definitely me at the beginning. I definitely found that like at the beginning, like I was motivated, but the longer you're kind of looking at it and you're not getting any results, like I found I was just like, this is kind of just shit, because you kind of sit there and you're like, oh my god, like these people have had a transformation or whatever, or even just like following. I find like I've had to like really particularly limit like who I follow, just in terms of like people who travel. I'm like, your life is so aesthetically pleasing, like but then I like, you have to check yourself and be like, this is not real.
Sometimes when I straighten my hair, I literally do it just to be nice to myself. Or like I'm like, I need to do something nice for me today.
Yeah.
I'll straighten my hair, and it just makes me feel good.
I think it's when you get into that cycle though of like, for example, if I do sleep in and miss my alarm and I run out of time to do my makeup, I don't care if I have to leave the house without makeup at all. Okay, I've had to show up to many of a lecture in the pants that I went to sleep in. I mean, granted I start at 8:30, so you've got to forgive me, but if that does happen, it's actually not gonna ruin my day if I have to leave the house without makeup. It's something that makes my day, it makes me feel nicer easing into the day if I can be like, okay, calm yourself.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna put a little bit of effort in today because I deserve to be
put the time into
put together.
Well, because that's why I quite like at work. Like at first it was so tedious because like you literally, like it says in my contract, I have to have a full face of makeup, like you're going on a night out.
Mm-hmm.
And like at first I was like, oh my god, like I could be sleeping for another half an hour. But then like when you sit and do your makeup nicely every day, you're just ready for the day, and like you don't feel gross when you get to work. You're like, ah. And then like I always like to get to work like 10 minutes early, take a bit of time, and just like fix my hair, clean the store, and then like open, and then you're like, yeah, I've had a good morning and I haven't even started the day yet. Yeah.
I do actually feel bad for guys. Like I feel like because girls, like, I mean, you know, there's like this. There's nothing wrong with having like a pimple or anything on your face. Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But like, it can be really like.
Bring you down.
It can be like just a bit, this is uncomfortable to leave the house with Jupiter on my face. And at least girls have the option to like disguise it a little bit.
At the end of the evening, I asked my friends to finally turn over their questionnaires and to answer the final question. Okay.
Just like you
That's a
do
good idea.
They look cool.
Oh, that's fine.
I love this orange.
I don't know what to say. Can I just like act awkward and pretend things?
Not me.
Just like do a little dance or wave or something.
I love the photos that you make up.
Lance.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Let's get that.